Alrighty, welcome to the after action report over here. And before we proceed on with it, I got the little event over here posted the game. We'll post Unity over here. Please forgot about this appear though. Did this appear before? I don't remember actually. I don't remember this event. So when I did Bogdan up before doing this little LP stuff, so it might have been like something later that they added. Who knows? Anyway, oh yeah, I got the song from Supervet over here. It's a very nice fucking song. Let me know. I love it. Anyway, power for lift. Valetsky corrected his glasses. He about to present what he felt like his life's final work to the Central Committee of the Bolshevik Party. His time was fleeting before his eyes, yet something still powered him to work. The old professor felt deeply what he was doing would determine the future of humanity. It might be the beginning of the most important scientific engineering project of all time, he began speech. Comrades of the Central Committee, today I am about to present the conclusive plan our Institute of Energy and Material Research has tasked with preparing. The design of an energetic revolution for the whole of Russia. Our country is energetically rich by traditional states. Azerbaijan, Turkestan, and Siberia hold great quantities of crude oil, while correspond all over our country. One asks, why even go to such heights and waste resources on trying to diversify energy output? The answers are many. The mere potential of alternative sources and their efficiency, the looming peak of carbon fuel production predicted by American scientists, the pollution disease caused by the fumes of coal burning, all of these say one thing. Our generation is heralding a new era. One where we have to seriously take our role as stewards and managers of Earth. If we declare our goals, the future generations will thank us forever. Some environmentalism. We all know sorry. As the scientist paused, someone from the committee raised his voice. We all know the theory, Comrade Valetsky. Let's get to the practical plan. Valetsky replied, very well. Our plan involves practical exploitation of the energetic potential our planet has left us beyond carbon fuels, namely hydropower and the energy of nuclear reactors. Ah yes, nuclear reactions. Starting from the latter, you probably already know our scientists have made significant breakthroughs in this project by creating a usable atomic reactor. We have found significant amounts of uranium for this operation in Kazakhstan. Our plan involves maximal exploitation of our deposits of material. We plan to open our first atomic power plant before 1950. By 1960, 10% of our energy could come from the atom. By 1980, it should be 20%. In the dawn of the new century, half of Russia's output will be covered by atomic power. What to do with all the other half? Well, the answer lies in the power of our great rivers: Volga, Dnieper, Ob, and its sea. All of them have immense energetic potential. In the coming years, we have to mobilize our labor power to create dams on these rivers. The cost of separation will be immense. The entire town has to be relocated because of the resulting floodings. The mere material costs are estimated to exceed anything humanity has ever built before. Yet, whatever the cost may be, this is the only future for mankind. Indeed. And considering all the words like the only united big old Russia over here, So yeah. As you can tell, our goal is primarily one of technocratic, mild corporatist, environmentalist leaning. I say right corporatist because one of the events over here explained, like, you know, a little bit of corporatism somewhere over here. A little bit of right winging, just to make everything a little bit working. But it doesn't make sense. I could be misinterpreting that, but from what I've read over here, I can't remember the exact defendant name, but it's been like a bit since I've last recorded this. But yeah, Russia as a whole. So to start with the situation, we are definitely with Japan under the shogunate. Expanding our power over here. Definitely could keep an eye on them over here between these two. Since you two can try and take over us, well, we beat you back over here. If only I should probably get that state coin mod for this. So I had it, but probably I didn't. But yeah, I said Ken that we took some of these territories and up the Great Brotherhood over here, and we just exiled the Imperial Authority to Tibet. But yeah, the United Labor Collective is a fascinating little thing. Uniting the people via blood transfusions, the power of technocracy, bits of environmentalism, and some corporatism. A wee bit. Just enough to make things work. But yeah. Our situation is definitely going to be over here. As you can see over here, we have a fuck ton of people over here. And we're definitely going to be pimping out the army quite a bit more. We're not in the backwaters of Zaporozhye over here anymore. We are stayed in Russia proper. Which is interesting over here. It's very interesting over there. Mainly because you don't really see that shit. This is very interesting to see for Russia. And a very interesting state of war for that matter. Probably like the last bastion of French ideas over in here. And because we said before though, Bogdanov denounced Lenin over in here, so and since the KPD came into power in there with Lenin, they were coming out with the Entente. It would make sense that that if a war doesn't break down, it's very going to be one heated Cold War. Very heated Cold War. Which definitely could lead to like some future conflicts over here. But considering our little advantages that we got over in here, we definitely could be the much better in terms of the two. And we would basically know like rallying against Radic over here for following the ideals of Lenin over here. Because you know Lenin has authoritarian tendencies and all that, and we aren't like that. Well, we have a little bit of authoritarianism. Just a little bit, but we're not like Leninist authoritarianism. We're the Vepidist. And the periodism is definitely going to be a bit of a rising star though. As I said before, we're like one of the last elements of the SL thing over here. We got some SL stuff going on over here, but the main thing is main thing being is that we're like the one with like the very interesting Vapidist ideology. Because compared to like, you know, the futurism, all the other stuff over here, definitely would have a big old fucking thing. I can definitely see like some stuff over here. Go over here. Probably deal with the Great Red Brotherhood over here. Unite a little territory over here. Keep an eye on Japan with their expansion over into China. Place most of our efforts in fucking Germany. Because Germany is big. While they certainly do have power, Russia is also rather powerful over here with our little shit over here, and with our speed constructions and all that, and with our things we got going on over here, with all this. You know, the Pula Code is about cognizant, Homo Dominus, God above men, creation of God builders, if you will. It's definitely a bit. I get a bit like fucking. Oh, we beat a Mechanicus 540K. Similar to that one, but not like, you know, like as fanatically theocratic. It's a bit more harmonious in that regard. That's why we're the United Labor Collective. And over here, we're definitely gonna be, you know, solidifying our territories a bit more over here. As I said before, we'll probably take over the rest of Central Asia. Over here, expand the power over into here, taking care of the Great Red Brotherhood and the Authority. Definitely would be just a jump over here. Also, yes, to kill him. I'm interested over here. Considering that the US is collapsed. The US just collapsed over here in South America is kind of not doing too well. I am ready to see how this rot front will be over in here. Very interested. Yeah, we're seeing how big Germany is. They got like all this territory that is directly held over here along with Babaji's doing Babaji's things. Yeah. Maybe Yugoslavia try at some point. Anyway. We are definitely going to be, you know, solidifying our power over here. Bogdanov over here. Well, he's not old, but he's not really young either. Definitely is getting up there in age, so I wouldn't. So he'll probably be successful. I don't think anything bad will happen over here. Considering how harmonious and the collective is, and how we're really all about the people, all that, I'm pretty sure Bogdanov can nominate a successor relatively easily. But there might be some various sects in the reputed ring that could try to, you know, take power for himself should Bogdanov collapse. Bogdanov kicked the bucket and things go back over here. I won't say, like, when I say collapse, I don't mean like the collapse of the nation, I mean the collapse of the government. Like, it could be a possible coup, but I don't really see that though. I just feel like it's going to be peaceful succession. And his ideas will definitely live on over here. As I said before, there might be other sects that try to take that might come in power. And we are in the Bolsheviki. And then Bolshis. Yeah, we are Bolsheviks, but we're not like, you know, the Leninist variety, which is, as I said before, it's going to be the main conflict of Germany over here because we do not like Lenin. We don't certainly do not like Lenin. So we can definitely use the German Socialist Republic to point out all the flaws that Lenin had and how we're so much better than him. And in many ways we are better than him, but there are some things that would make us hypocritical, like, you know, a little bit of authoritarianism. But of course, as I said before, it's not gonna be like to the extent that Lenin did over here. Also, the KKK Society over here, though, we might get some exiles over here. We might get some Mayakovsky and Kalinikov exiles. Maybe Mirsky as well over here. Considering we're like the last bastion of SL, and we're definitely up there with our technocratic ideas. Of course, though, Mirsky is not rage and Mayakovsky and Kalinikov are futurists, but I think they can work together against the enemy that is Germany over here. Definitely over here, that's stuff before. Clean out some stuff over here. Solidifying our holdings, getting the power going. Being up a base over here, as I said before, we're gonna be, since we already, you know, got nukes over here, we got the nuclear reactor over here. We're assuming we're gonna get nukes by nuclear reactors by 1950. And by, like, you know, by the turn of the century, that being 2000, half of our energy is gonna come from nuclear reactors. The other half is gonna come from hydroelectric. And so, as they said before, it's gonna be costly. It's gonna be a very long cost that I feel like definitely could start straining our public, but I don't think it's gonna be, like, you know, as bad as it was in our time in the Soviet Union. Probably because we won't have, you know, corrupt bureaucrats, corruption running rampant and all that shit, though we're actually gonna, you know, try to bring about a future utopia over here. Utopia may not come today, but it will come in the future. And if we ever do go to war with Germany, we could definitely, you know, fucking get this shit going over here, expand our little power base over here and make things a lot better over here. Because that's if. That's if. Who knows? We could have a cold war over here between, like, these two over here, between the Caucasus and over here in former Intermarium territory. Ost Republic, we definitely will absorb that over here. And definitely would be interesting over here. As for but definitely are going to be very technocratic in our rule over here. And not going to be, like, you know, corruption. Like, I'm pretty sure corruption is going to be very much almost non-existent with our rule over here, because we're all about le futur and the utopia. And it's going to be grand, and we're actually, you know, pulling that shit off, and we actually, you know, got people who are willing to actually, you know, do this shit over here, even at the expenses that will come with it. But as I said before, though, the more territory that we could gain, the more we build up our infrastructure and get the resources out there, the more we definitely will be bringing in the capital. That's why I said we're a little bit right wing over here, because we got that capitalism. A modicum of capitalism. No, just so we can, you know, fund the shit that we need to actually, you know, bring about utopia. So it's kind of like the whole capitalists will sell the rope that we will hang them with thing. Except we're going to be a bit more harmonious about it. We're not going to hang them. We're going to convince them to the error of their ways. And show them the power of the United Labor Collective. Because we are rather powerful over here. Our army is kind of bit not, but with the things that we did over here in Russia, and all around over here, we definitely army has potential. And with like, you know, the Tuke over here and the Red Napoleon, it's not likely to be a ship. We definitely could become maybe about as powerful as our time in the Soviet Union post World War II, though. The big army, you know, tank corps up and running, big old fucking troops over here. But definitely, I don't think we're going to be downsizing, really. I think that downsizing will come probably once we get fully fledged into our projects. It's a little bit downsizing, you know, just enough to defend our borders and all that. But definitely will have the potential. Well, I say that, and also the fish or whatever expansion we got going over in here. We have a bit of expansions. Yeah. So I'm gonna get bonus episode about that. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We definitely will be trying to make achievements over in here. For the Entente, we probably, or the Commonwealth of Nations, sorry, on the Entente. Probably will try to reach peaceful relations with them. Because our main enemy is Germany over here, because, you know, the whole land thing over here. For America, we might try and support some, like, you know, pro-technocrat stuff over here, like in, oh yeah, in Oklahoma. Whatever remains of technocracy over there. Probably won't be, probably won't have any imperialists in the nation, but I can definitely see, like, you know, us trying to, you know, get a fellow technocrats over here and, you know, get ourselves some friends over on the other side of the pond, so to speak. It would be nice to have some friends. If we're just by ourselves, really. Good to have friends. But yeah. Basically it that I got for Magnum over here. It's been a bit since maybe since the last done something like this. Actually, since took that break. I took that big stride, goddamn. But I definitely am interested to see stuff over here. What am I just this stuff? If I think there's anything else I could say. Definitely gonna do some power projections wherever we can, really. You know. Yeah, maybe try to get all chummy, a bit chum with the Commonwealth of Nations for our mutual enemy, the German socialists, and support like any sort of technocrats and imperialist-inspired powers that come to be. And like in a pro-United Labor Collective, really. That's about it I can think of, really. Can't really think of anything else over in here. Trying to think the something. Shit. That's about it that I can think of, really, for all this stuff. Nobody great as jobs for these after action reports over here. I like to think that I'm getting at least somewhat better. Not fully, but we're getting closer. Getting a wee bit closer. But yeah. It's about it that I can think of really over here. Is anything else? Is there anything else that I'm missing? You guys can comment down below. I do apologize if I missed anything. But about really though. We're gonna be projecting our power of imperialism will probably be on the rise over here. We're gonna support any sort of technocratics and prepare this in America. Maybe either go to war, have a cold war with Germans, and try to make peace with the Entente for our mutual enemy, being Germans. Yeah, about it. If you guys enjoy this little after-action report over here, I haven't missed anything again. And for our next series, I'm thinking of probably either doing Mirsky or Kaiser Redux in the Sun Ra. One of those two. I might do Mirsky actually over here because Mirsky's a shorter path, and when a 2 step forward, 2 kind of gonna be changing things, so I should probably do that before he's over here, so we can get a little preview, like a little thing over here, because we did a couple over here, so now I will do the other one over here. Probably won't do Mayakovsky over here. Not that I don't find mystery, I just don't really feel like doing him. I'll do Mirsky. So yeah, it's about anything I can talk about for the Labor Collective. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'm gonna do that to the report, and I'll see you in whatever I do, that being either Mirsky or the Sun Ra. Till then, see you later.